Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with yet another video of the Arizona Sports Fan. Thank you so very much for coming back, guys. I really do appreciate it. Now, today, what I wanted to talk about is obviously we are in mid-June currently right now. So this is the time where there's a lot of people out there speculating and trying to match the perfect free agent to the perfect team. Now, the player that I wanted to talk about specifically in this video is none other than Cam Newton. Now, if you type in his name in Google, there's multiple different articles trying to link him to specific teams, but I don't care about those other teams. I care about the Arizona Cardinals. Now, there's been multiple articles saying that the Arizona Cardinals are favored to get Cam Newton, former quarterback of the Carolina Panthers. We're going to go ahead and jump into it here shortly. Go ahead and roll that intro. Welcome back, guys. Now, like I mentioned in the intro, today what we're going to talk about is the possibility of the Arizona Cardinals signing Cam Newton. Now, I was trying to avoid making this video because a lot of these trade rumors don't hold a lot of weight to it. There's a lot of speculations currently out there, and this is probably one of those same situations. Now, do I feel like the Arizona Cardinals can get Cam Newton? I still think the Arizona Cardinals are in a perfect position to get somebody like Everson Griffin, Marcus Golden, somebody that they can get within a $6 to $8 million contract, because the last time I checked, those are the numbers that we're sitting at currently right now. Personally, I do not think that Cam Newton will come to the Arizona Cardinals. I'm going to go ahead and lay that flat right here. But I can see the point of view of all these articles that we're seeing currently happening right now. And one of the big things that I want to talk about is obviously the uncertainty with our backup quarterback, Brett Hundley. I know that he got into some legal issues, I believe 2-3 years ago. He was in a situation, like kind of like a domestic violence situation, and now it's coming back at him and he's getting sued currently right now. Now, I haven't really heard too much of an update as to what exactly is going on in that case. The last thing I heard was probably about 2 to 3 weeks ago. If you guys definitely have heard something, put it on the comments below. But I don't see the Arizona Cardinals moving forward and releasing him. To be completely 100% honest with you, I think he's going to be remaining a member of the Arizona Cardinals. So far, I've liked what I've seen from Brett Hundley. I like the stability of who he has backed up in his career so far. Now, he has been a straight backup quarterback. That is his career, that is his resume, and I think he does a very good job for what he has done so far. He's been a backup quarterback to Aaron Rodgers as well as Russell Wilson, and now he's a backup quarterback to Kyler Murray. I don't think that there's a lot of backup quarterbacks that can say that they were backups to those awesome quarterbacks, and when I mean awesome, I'm talking about Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson. Now, I do think that Kyler Murray eventually will become an elite quarterback at one point, and possibly even a superstar. Just a quick break, I ended up getting a away Kyler Murray jersey, guys. I'm super stoked about it. Back into the video. Not only has Brett Hundley backed up really good quarterbacks, he also had some really good games, especially some games that he was playing with Green Bay. Now, one thing that I wanted to bring out is when Kyler Murray did get hurt, I believe it was week 16 of this last year's season, he ended up coming in for Kyler Murray and he had a really good game against the Seattle Seahawks. Now, granted, the Arizona Cardinals were pretty much having their way with the Seattle Seahawks that specific game. It kind of makes sense. We went to CenturyLink, which, you know, the trend seems to be we beat them over there and they come here to State Farm and beat us. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's just basically the trend that's been happening. Brett Hundley really played a really good game. So I'm excited about Brett Hundley to be our backup quarterback. He's definitely somebody that I'm comfortable with stepping in for a game or two. If something were ever to happen to Kyler Murray, I mean, let's hope that that doesn't happen. Let's hope that he just remains healthy throughout this 2020 season. Now, going over to Cam Newton and why I don't think the Arizona Cardinals are going to sign him here, let's be honest here. Cam Newton is looking for a starting job, and I think he wants to get paid like a starting quarterback. If he comes to the Arizona Cardinals, he's going to have to accept being a backup to Kyler Murray. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Kyler Murray is our franchise quarterback from here on out, and I don't think that there would be much of a competition for Cam Newton to try to win a starting spot from Kyler Murray. So that's one big red flag right there. I don't think Cam Newton is going to come. And not to mention the drama that's going to come with Cam Newton. I mean, didn't he punch out like Josh Norman or something like that, like during training camp? And I'm pretty sure there was other occasions where he was bringing drama where, you know, drama really isn't needed. I mean, we really don't need that here at the Arizona Cardinals. Now, If you're going to ask me who do I think is going to sign Cam Newton, it would probably fit more along the lines of probably the Patriots, the Jaguars. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to do with Gardner Minshew. I might say that Gardner Minshew is a better quarterback than Kyler Murray because, reflecting on the stats, I'm not going to go ahead and jump into that right here. That's not really something that I want to bring up. Uncertainty within Gardner Minshew as well. So I can see Cam Newton going to somewhere along those two teams. Also, you got to think about, too, we have a lot of quarterback injuries for the first, second, third weeks. Newton can basically play hero in if there is a quarterback spot opening up and get a contract later on. Now, why I feel like Cam Newton is taking such a long time to even get signed at this point is because of everything that's going on right now. Currently, right now, I don't think that the teams completely 100% feel comfortable with, having doctors look at Cam Newton. He had a lot of injury issues, especially with his shoulder. If they do sign a player like Cam Newton, because I think he's going to be asking for a chunk of change here, because he's going to be wanting to get paid pretty well. They want to make sure that their end is backed up, and they want to make sure that everything is looking good on their end. So I think that's one of the big reasons why Cam Newton hasn't got signed yet. But I think Patriots or Jaguars are probably going to be like the best spot for Cam Newton. For the draft, I was thinking the LA Chargers, but they ended up going with Justin Herbert in the draft, so I think that that's the route they're going to take for the future. Probably having Tyrod Taylor play for the season, maybe first 6 games, 10 games, really depends on what happens through the season. Kind of my thoughts in this whole situation here. Do I think Cam Newton will be a great asset to the Arizona Cardinals? Absolutely, 100%. I mean, there's only one number 1 Arizona Cardinal, like as far as like one player that's going to be wearing number 1, and that's going to be Kyler Murray, and that's what I'm rocking right now. Recently bought this jersey. I love it. I've been wanting to get an away jersey for quite some time, and I'm super glad that I ended up getting the Kyler Murray jersey. So nice and fresh. It just awesome. Love this jersey. But Kyler Murray also wears number 1. I don't think that's like too much of a big deal that Cam Newton's going to want his number 1 if he comes to the Arizona Cardinals. He's not going to really have too much weight if he comes here. He's better off going to a different team that's going to be like wanting him to fight for a starting quarterback position, and I think that's what he's looking for. So that's just my thought on the matter, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Drop a like, and if you're new, please consider subscribing. We talk everything Arizona Cardinals here, and when the season comes, we'll be doing like game time reactions and all that different stuff, guys. So I'm super stoked about the future of this channel. We're about to hit 1 year. I believe this coming July, we're going to be a channel that's been up and running for about 1 solid year. So I'm super stoked about the progression of this channel. Thank you so very much for all you guys that's been, supporting this channel for quite some time. Thank you so very much, guys. I'll be trying to keep pushing content here, although there's not very much to talk about out there, but that's pretty much all I got for this episode. Thank you so much, and I'm out. Thank you.